What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to tonight's transfer news roundup. It is going to be another frustrating 8 to 10 minutes as I fill you in on how Liverpool have managed to lose out on not just one player, but two. I know that you've seen a lot of stuff on social media over the last 48 hours. I know that you're frustrated, and I know that there's probably a lot of opposition fans tuning in to laugh at us in this video. You've every right to do so. I'd do the very same in your position. But for us Liverpool fans, we have more questions than answers. And over the next 8 to 10 minutes, I'm going to try and let you know how we got to this position and try to find a way out of it. So I'm going to have my say, but I want you guys to do yours as well. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Please do drop a like on the video, and if you enjoy it, hit that subscribe button. So we've gone from a situation where we wanted to bid no more than £46 million for Roméo Lavia. Then obviously we thought we were being cute and clever by going in to try and Caicedo for 111 million, only to find out that we were played by his agent and he had no interest in coming to us, and he's now gone and signed for Chelsea in a British record transfer deal for 115 million on an 8-year deal with an option of another one. The headache continues to grow though, because when I woke up today, I opened up my phone like I always do. I flicked through all of the updates, and one of the first things I seen was Sky Sports News announcing to the world that Liverpool had agreed a fee with Southampton for Roméo Lavia for £60 million. They go on to say that Chelsea were still in the race, but as it appeared as the day went on, Paul Joyce and others have said that Liverpool denied this bid. So where did Sky get that from? Who was their source? Because apparently the bid wasn't happening. And one of the reasons the bid wasn't happening was because the player had already decided he wanted to go to Chelsea and had apparently even had a little party or a little celebration in London with his friends because he was making his move to Chelsea. So we've missed out on Lavia. We've missed out on Caicedo. We've allowed a direct rival for a Champions League position to strengthen two players in an area we need to strengthen. And they've also brought in a French holding midfielder previously. So my question is, who's responsible and how have we gotten here? The responsibility lies somewhere between FSG, Jurgen Klopp, Billy Hogan, George Schmadtke and the rest involved in the recruitment. There is no excuse for what we have done. If you want to look at this through really cold eyes, ask yourself this: what have we negotiated in this window? The answer is nothing. We signed two players with release clauses that I could have gotten done or you could have gotten done. It's just a matter of finding out the structure that works for the selling club. Once you trigger that release clause, it's fairly self-explanatory. So nobody gets any bonus points for that because it was simple work. What we've done is allowed 12 months to go by where we've known damn well exactly what area we need to reinforce in, and we haven't done it. We've allowed two players to go over to Saudi Arabia and done nothing to bring them in replacements. Nothing. So now, clock is ticking, and whatever we do is going to bang of desperation. So the same people that have been lauded as geniuses in the transfer market are looking very, very foolish now. Can it be that Michael Edwards was the glue that kept everything together? Is it because Jurgen Klopp has had more say on transfers that it's become a bit more fragmented? I don't know. I'm not inside the club. I'm a mere fan. What I do know is this isn't good enough. This isn't acceptable and heads need to roll. So whatever you think right now, we are once again a laughingstock, a joke, an embarrassment. The owners, whatever you think of them, have once again pulled a bait and switch. Lots of people ask, did they really want to sign the player? Did they really put the bid in for Caicedo thinking they were going to have to pay it? And you know what? I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt on that. What I'm not willing to allow them away with is being suckered in by an agent thinking that the kid wanted to move when he never had any intention to. That's amateurish. Liverpool Football Club have 2 weeks and a bit to resolve this. And it can't be an Amrabat. It can't be a Gravenberch. You don't get a cheap get out of jail free card, John. You need to act, and you need to act big. We know there's 111 million burning a hole in your pocket. We want it spent. We need to either bring in Florentino Luis, Paulinho, somebody of stature. Now for me, I like Paulinho. Let me explain. I know that you're going to say to me, Craig, he's 28 and he's injured. He's not too badly injured. Marco Silva, have a look on the Fulham website, thought that he may even have him back for the opening game of the season. So he's ready to go soon. And for me, right now, I ask one simple question. Who can we drop into that defensive midfield position that potentially makes us into challengers? And the answer, Palhinha. Yes, he's 28, but he's 28 and will allow Stefan Bajcetic to develop. Now, I know this is against what FSG normally like to do, which is buy players who are young with a sell-on value. But look around. Look at the difference that Casemiro made going into that United team. Look at the difference Van Persie made in the past going into that United team. They were old players, but they were players who were the right players for the right time in the right position. And that's why we need Palhinha. We can then allow Alexis McAllister, Dominic Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott to do their thing at the other end of the pitch where they're better. Not trying to shoehorn a number 6 with Alexis McAllister that just doesn't work and it takes away from his positive attributes. So Palhinha for me is the answer. I'm also happy with Florentino Luis. No problem there. But we've seen no indication that Liverpool want to put in a deal. And also, don't forget this. Ugarte was available at the start of the window. We chose not to go after him. He joined PSG. So what have our transfer recruitment team been doing? Because they signed 2 players with a release clause. Jurgen Klopp has said in pretty much every interview that I've watched since the start of the summer, he wants a left-sided centre-back. How many offers have we put in? I'll wait. You're right. None. And it's a joke. We know Inacio was sitting there. We were maybe waiting for Colwill, but it became apparent he wasn't available. There are players out there who could do the job, and I don't know why we're not doing it. I don't know if Jurgen Klopp's being too fussy. I just don't know. But I know it isn't good enough. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we're football fans. We want a competitive team on the pitch that we can get behind, that we believe can go and win things. We don't want to have to be journalists. We don't want to have to be football financiers. We don't want to have to be experts in public relations. We just want to cheer on the boys. And we're being made a laughingstock. So put your hand in your pocket, John. Sack who needs to be sacked. Buy who needs to be bought. And put this right. Because you don't get points for being the clever boy in the room when you're wearing the dunce's hat. And that's what you're wearing now, John. Because you've been mugged off by Bowley. You've been mugged off by the rest of the Chelsea board. And we're left here to pick up the pieces. We can't afford to write off another season as fans, John. You'll see your asset go up in value. But our hopes and dreams, once again, are lying in tatters on the floor. Another year is going to pass by with the greatest manager of our generation that you aren't willing to back in the market. So put up or sell up, John. But it has to stop right now. That's my take on this. It's over to you now, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video. And of course, hit that subscribe button. But what you cannot do is allow our owners to get away with this again. Do not let them pull the wool over your eyes. Enough is enough. Much love. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.